Here we go. Here's where I was. All right. Is this the one where I was working on something over here and then I decided not to work on it anymore? Again? Another thing? No, this is before? Okay. My original base isn't here. Although you can definitely tell where it was, though. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so I was working on that. And then I found this one, which is a psychic gym, which is very fun. And I had a blast working on that. I don't have my... Do you have a PC? Oh, wait, yeah, you should have a PC box. Yeah, I apologize for this. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't have the energy to kind of record anything anymore. All of it is gone. You're joking. Okay, well, this obviously can't be the version, although it looks a lot like it. Huh. That's kind of weird. Hmm. Take me out of here. Alright, so that's obviously not the right version. That seems kind of weird, though. Could this be because this was before the Microsoft account thing? Let me see here. No, that doesn't make any sense, because it's still there. Huh. I don't know. Anyway. I was in that folder. Okay, so let's see what the newer folders have. Okay, this one's a newer one. And there's this one too. Okay. So it's still big, but it's not big enough. Technically, I'd edit all this out, though, but, like... Or I wouldn't leave it in, but, like... I don't know, I just feel like it's just interesting just to keep it in here. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably get rid of all the older versions of this. Okay, so I still have this. Okay, that's good. Does this have the current project that I was trying to work on? No, so it's not recent. Although it does have my Pokemon here. Yeah, it does. Cool. Yeah, alright. So all my Pokemon are here now. Nice. Anyway. So here's what I ended up coming up with. So here's all my different Pokemon. Yeah, Hooplium, Barkgold, Raythor, Garudon. Yeah, it was funny. And then Boss Bait, my original Pokemon for that. And then I got a different one that was a lot better. Then I got Lapria, Aerolisa. Then I got Archowl. Was my starter. Was this a legitimate Arceus? I can't remember. The Celesteela, I think, is legitimate. I think I went pretty far for that. And then Celebi, I think I might have spawned the item necessary to do it. Then I have Chompers here, Carnax, Seaplane. Oh, this is actually very funny. I'll mention why. I tried to figure out what they were named, and apparently they're literally... So I tried to find out what the name of the plane that can go on the water is, or you can land on the water. I was trying to think that there was a weird name for it for some odd reason. You know what they're called? They're called seaplanes. I was thinking like aqua planes or something like that, or like like aqua aeroplanes or something like that. Like something weird and goofy, right? They're called seaplanes. Like, are you kidding me? So I just named it Seaplane. And I'll show you why it's named that too. Boss Bait. This was my favorite Pokemon. It has a focus band for a good reason. So this one has a focus sash because it needs it, but this has a focus band because of something really interesting about it. And then I have Gardon, which was my swimmer, I think, and I just wanted to test around with Megas with it. And then I just have Chompers, who is my main Mega, and then I have Larveo. And these are just legendaries I caught. Oh, this is before I did all those random screwy things? No! Wait, maybe? No, this is before I did all that crazy shenanigans. And then Kesrelia. Yeah, okay, this is before I did all those crazy things. So I did a really crazy Zygarde kind of thing. I wanted it to stay as 100% form the whole entire time and make it be like a boss trainer that would have it. Or it would be like the one that would rain judgment on the server. It never stayed 100%. I don't know if you can do that or if you can set a setting specifically for it to stay there. But yeah, I tried. Anyway. Yeah, so here's why. So as you can see, though, like, I have nothing in here. If I change to survival... So I might just let this series end as soon as ground type is done, because there's nothing bringing me back to this. As sad as that is, that's actually the truth. There's nothing that's really making me come back here. So yeah, so you can have a flyer that's under the water. And by the way, I actually recommend getting the most smallest Swanna you can actually get a hold of. I think this is like secondary small. I think it's like close to the smallest. No, it is the smallest. It's Pygmy. Okay. So yeah. But it's a pretty fast flyer, and you can use it in underwater. What happens when you go with a normal flyer on the water, if you did not know, is that if you go with Garchomp, my favorite buddy over here, who you'd think would be able to fly under the water, he boots you off. There you go. So for my favorite Pokemon that I use for boss battles, Boss Bait, the Murkrow. Alright. Murkrow with Prankster. It has Perish Song, Protect, Thunderwave, and Tailwind. This thing can take down a boss in record time. And it's actually kind of funny, though, like, being able to do it. Maybe what I might do is I might just make a version, or maybe for Pixelmon Adventures, maybe, like, later on down the line or something like that, or I'll just go, like, randomly screwing around instead of actually, like, bricking myself to types, maybe. Maybe that's why I'm not interested anymore, is that I bricked myself into, like, sticking towards, like, one type, though. I tried to keep it well open, though. Like, that's why I said ground type, but, like, I can have, like, the Pokemon having a secondary type to anything else, but, like, maybe that's why. Maybe I'm trying to figure out, like, what's a good ground, like, electric type, or what's a good ground poison type kind of thing, and maybe that's why I'm not as interested in the series. Where is that thing? There it is. Okay. Didn't I do something on this? Yeah. It's not working, though. Why isn't it working? Do I need to turn it... Do I need to turn it on? Like a different thing? I don't see it. If anything, everything else is spawning on it. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't remember how this works. Oh. How do you turn it on, though? Spawn tick? Maybe I need to change this to 1, maybe? Maximum spawns, let's go 500, maybe? Oh, maybe I need to go, like... Maybe I need to go 50, maybe? It's not letting me leave the menu. What if I go 5 again? Oh, that's weird. What if I go 25? There we go. It's still not working, though. Oh! Okay. Let's see here. That's kind of weird, though. I thought it would... Oops. Maybe I need it to be lower, maybe? Rarity 1? There you go. Oh, I probably made the spawn radius too small or something like that. That might be why. Let's make this 99. Let's make this 100. That's awesome. But this is actually one of the things I wanted to do, though, is like have like little like garden areas specifically with like Pokemon that are like really good for like what you're doing kind of thing. So like if you wanted to level up your Pokemon, right, you would go like, oh hey, I'm gonna go and fight like this Blissey, right? And then I would go and like I would go, oh right, let's go Chompers, let's go deal with this Blissey, right? And then we just go start smacking the Blissey around kind of thing, right? There you go. Like that kind of thing. But then I thought again, I thought both for it and against it, right? Because obviously I don't want to use spawners because that doesn't really make much sense, right? Especially for a server in my kind of way. And not only that, for a server though, it would cause more lag kind of thing, right? And instead you can just have an NPC. If I can find out where that thing is. Is it here? No. It's under no, wait, it's under tools. That's right. It would be much easier if I just go with an NPC, create trainer, and then just give them the same thing, right? So that way, though, at the very least, though, you have a trainer here that will train up your EVs as well as do whatever you want them to do, kind of thing, right? Although one thing that I wanted to do was have like sort of an end game area or do like a short little story kind of thing. Actually, if I were to bring Sanctuary in, I was going to make it so that like it's infested with like bandits or something like that, and then we would fight through it kind of thing. So I thought that'd be kind of cool though. But for this area, let's say like there would be like a couple of trainers in here. Like one would obviously be, you know, the captain of the ship kind of thing. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. We'll just do that. So you'll be the captain of the ship, and then there'll be like the people here kind of thing, right? Very cool. Then another one over here. Very cool. Then another one over here. You know, these guys are making sure we're all running perfectly fine in the area, right? Like they're making sure that the, you know, we're flying in the sky. We're not going to crash and land kind of, or crash kind of thing. And then we have this guy over here who's doing whatever he wants. And then we got this guy over here managing the Pokemon stuff, like the healer, the PC box, and the trade box kind of thing. We have the guards over here kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to do something really cool like this. The only thing that I had a problem with this is like if there was a lot of NPCs here though too, right? It's like, okay, but if there's a bunch of NPCs here, is that gonna be helpful for me in general though, right? like as time goes on though, like is this going to be very beneficial for me to have like all these NPCs in here? And like I kept thinking about it, then I'm like, you know what? I think it's better for Spawn to have it because it makes more sense for Spawn to have it. So that's why I gave Spawn all the NPCs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So alright, so that's gonna be it for now. I apologize for all that, but again, not much progress has been done on this game, or on this anyway, because like again, I was more distracted with everything else and all that stuff, and I've just not really been bothered with this at all. I apologize for that. But now that I'm a little bit more focused, I'm gonna try and bring all these Pokemon over. I thought I had more, but I guess not. So I'll try and bring all these Pokemon over to the server so that we can like play around with them maybe. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pixelmon adventures.